Monday, everyone. We are back. It's another week. Hopefully you guys had a relaxing weekend. Sipped on some lattes, had a few Mai Tais. If not, watch some Netflix. Whatever you guys did this weekend, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. But again, as always, it doesn't matter what happened this weekend, whether this weekend was incredible or the opposite or anything in between, guys. The only thing that matters is, what is your perspective? Because when you have the correct perspective, when you see that there's beauty in every ugly situation, in any situation, you win. So the highs are high, amazing, and the lows, quote unquote, are also amazing. Matter of fact, sometimes that's our biggest growth, is from the lows or the challenges. We give thanks either way when you have the correct perspective. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys are feeling great. Hopefully you guys are ready for this week, man. Guys, I said before, you can be down by 2 rounds and dominate the next 10. It doesn't matter. But guys, embrace discomfort until it's comfortable. It's not supposed to be easy. But as you're doing the inner, and that's why I say set your schedule and do the inner and the outer work. The inner work, the meditation, the affirmations, the visualizations. If you're not doing that, you can't expect nothing to change. I created this podcast not because I just want you guys to come here, get a little motivation cappuccino, motivation latte, and okay, I did something cool, and then nothing changes for the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years. No. I say it, the people who are watching this, you are changed. And why you're changed, not because you're just listening to this, because you take action. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. You take action. And as you're taking action, by doing the inner and the outer work on a daily basis or weekly basis, you are going to grow. That's how you reprogram your subconscious mind. 95% of our daily thoughts come from our subconscious mind. Only 5% of our thoughts are we aware of. Our subconscious means the thoughts that we're not aware of. Conscious means the thoughts that we are aware of. We're only aware of 5% of our thoughts. That means the 95% of the thoughts we're not aware of, that's what's dictating our lives. And the moment you get inside and start doing the inner work of reprogramming it, that's when you start changing. You change your inner world and you change your outer world. It's a direct correlation. So, hopefully you guys are doing that this year. Hopefully you guys are putting in the work, putting in the groundwork. Listen, when you want it bad enough, listen, I'm only talking to people, I'm not talking to everybody right now. I'm only talking to the people who really want change. I'll say it again. I'm not talking to everybody right now. I'm only talking to the people who really want change. So if you want change, I promise you, if you're watching me this year, 2024, you will see change. How? By setting your schedule and saying, okay, I'm gonna do the inner work. I'm gonna meditate for 5 minutes, or I'm gonna read for 5 minutes. I'm gonna do affirmations for 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna do visualizations for 2.5 minutes. You can just start with just 10 minutes. You wanna do more? Fine, do more. 10 minutes on a Friday at noon, 10 minutes. It's nothing. I promise you, as you start with that, your body's going to want more. You're going to want more. It's like if you're in a desert and you see a little bit of water, your body's going to want more. More peace. You're not stuck. There's nothing that's stuck in you. The only thing that's stuck is the belief and the mindset that you are stuck. You can unstuck yourself by reprogramming your mind, change your mindset, change everything. This isn't just a cute slogan. And as you change your mindset, you realize, oh yeah, I have to also upgrade my skill sets. Change your mindset, upgrade your skill set. Win everything. That's the formula. And when you're sick and tired about being sick and tired, then that's what you'll do. So if you're watching this, I'm speaking over you that you're ready and you're hungry to see change. People need what you have. Like I say this all the time, it is so selfish to not give people to not be obsessed about giving people the greatest, the most healed version of you. People need what you have. Your family needs what you have. Let this be the year, guys. Go to new levels, and it's not supposed to be easy. It's not. Like, listen, I may say things and it may seem like, oh, it's no problem. It's not supposed to be easy. This is the greatest journey, the self-growth journey, the most important and greatest journey that you'll ever embark on. This is, you're writing your movie. You're like, Frodo finding the ring, going after your purpose. This is a beautiful movie. Was it easy for Frodo when he went after his ring? There were lions and, I don't know, lions, but there was monsters and challenges. That's what it is. But each challenge made him better. He went to another level. Each challenge, each valley made him better. He went to another. This is what it is. Write your movie. Get after your ring. Be Frodo. Right? Get after your ring, guys. There's so much more in life. So I say that to say, guys, that I'm talking to the people who are hungry for change. And if you're watching this, I'm planting seeds. Seeds of change. I said in the last podcast, guys, there's more. There's more. Whatever you're thinking, think even bigger. Well, Dan, I just want to have a nice little family. And whatever you think bigger, there's more. There's more. There's more. And the more inner work that you do, the more you'll love yourself and you'll get your vision for being, you'll get your purpose. Listen, everyone's purpose ultimately is to help others find theirs. It's like the zombie apocalypse in the positive. So yeah, guys, there's so much more to it all. And one of the things I love, I love seeing people realize how amazing they are. I love that. I love that. Because, like, I know someone that she hasn't had healthy eating habits, hasn't exercised, and just eats whatever. And she was feeling sick the other day, and she went to the doctor, and the doctor said that there's, the bottom line is they're realizing that she may have diabetes, okay? She may have diabetes, and she was so scared. She was so scared. And she's young. She's young. But the things you do, good or bad, eventually catch up to you. What you put out comes back sooner or later with interest, good or bad. If you put out good into the world, it will come back to you with interest sooner or later, tenfold. If you put out bad into the world, if you put out bad into you, it will come back eventually with interest tenfold. But pain is there to get our attention. Tell us it's time for us to make an adjustment. She just got a scare. The doctors is, I think, going to do her blood work, and she realizes that she may have diabetes. And this scare, she stopped drinking soda. She just drinks water. The food that she eats is clean now. No poutine, no pizza. And I was telling her, I said, I'm so excited. I'm like, that's life. Life punches us in the face for us to make an adjustment. Pain does that. Pain does that. And I told her, you're gonna start seeing your body look better. You're gonna start seeing your energy levels rise, and you're gonna want more. You're gonna want more. You just dip down that rabbit hole. Now you're gonna want more. Once you start seeing the pounds come off, you're gonna want to start exercising, start running. Excuse me. You're gonna say, okay, what else? You're gonna want more. Then let me start meditating. Then you're gonna see the peace come. Listen, trust me. Self-improvement is a rabbit hole. Once you start going down it, you're going to just want more and more and more, and you're going to look crazier and crazier and crazier to the average person. First of all, no one's average. It's just people don't know that they are. We are kings amongst kings that don't know that they're kings. But once you start going down that rabbit hole and you start improving and you want to, the people, places, and things start improving as well. You start changing as you vibrate higher. You're gonna seem like an alien to people that you were besties with. But keep going down that rabbit hole. All the joy, all the peace. You keep going down that rabbit hole of health, mindset, wealth, and you start realizing, oh my goodness, you find your purpose. And the rebirth happens. Everything changes. Now you become real. Now you look like a real alien to people now. But as you continue to elevate, you won't have to find your tribe. Your tribe will find you. Go down that rabbit hole. There's peace, there's joy, there's love. You break generational curses down that rabbit hole. That rabbit hole isn't for the weak. Isn't for the timid and weak of heart. That rabbit hole is for the courageous people. And listen, you have all the courage you need inside of you. Continue going down that rabbit hole. And continue growing, going to new levels. As you go down that rabbit hole, your discipline will increase. Your self-love will increase. And then you'll attract who you are. That rabbit hole is beautiful. And it's sparked by pain. So whatever pain you're going through, give thanks for it. Either you get better or you get bitter. I promise you guys, if you're watching this, I know what you choose. Continue getting better. Allow that pain to move you into becoming a superhero. Don't allow the pain to make you weak and become a villain. Villains are the weakest people on earth. Oh, I went through a pain. I'm going to make you feel pain. That's so weak. You're stronger than that. You're stronger than that. Make the adjustments. Become better. Many are called, few are chosen. Become better. Continue going down that rabbit hole. I had someone else I used to go to church, and I used to usher. I ushered on Sundays and on Wednesdays. Ushering is when when people come to the church, you help them find a seat. And so I did that I think just Wednesdays. Sometimes if they needed me on Sundays, I would do that. Anyways, and so the head usher from my church, I'm 5'10", he's probably about, I think, 6 foot or something, or 5'11", and he was about 200 pounds, and I saw him a year and a half later, 2 years later, at my gym, and I didn't live close to that church. It was at least 30, 45 minutes away from where I live, so I saw him at my gym, and he was like 175 pounds. Like, he was my size, and he looked great. I was like, hey, dude, what are you doing around here? You look great. You know, what happened? Like, I always love when I see people make, drastic changes. And he said, well, I went to the doctors and I found out that I had diabetes. And they said if I didn't lose weight, I could die. So, pain is there to get our attention, saying it's time for us to make an adjustment. Now, he could have looked at that and gave up and just stop trying. But the same pain that made him make an adjustment is the same pain that made her make an adjustment. The same pains, different pains, made me make my adjustments. Don't despise the pains. They're just there to get your attention, saying it's time for you to make an adjustment. And if you don't make the adjustment, the pain's going to increase. You get better or you get bitter. The choice is ours. The choice is yours. But once you start seeing life for what it really is, any pain is just there to get your adjustment. Any pain is just there to get your attention for you to make an adjustment. They were the cause of their pain. I've been the cause of my pain. And once you realize that, like, oh my, like I said, when I was boxing, I was the cause of me getting hit with those punches. Or Muay Thai, getting kicked in the head. Or getting choked out in jiu-jitsu. It was something that I wasn't doing, and once you realize, you go to another level. Don't complain, please. If you can you want a challenge to do a no complaint challenge. Don't complain, make adjustment challenge. Do that for this month. No complaints, just adjustments. You want a challenge? Do that challenge and see how high you grow. You'll look back at all those pains and give them a hug and a mwah. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for it, now that pain was meant for evil, but what man is meant for evil, God is meant for good. Read that again. What man is meant for evil, God is meant for good. Guys, go to new levels, man. Life is incredible. It's challenging. There's challenges that happen. But when you realize that you're your worst enemy and you are your biggest asset and your biggest liability, you realize that any pain that happens is just because adjustments that you didn't make for the most part. There are some things that happen that are out of our hands. But for the most part, the majority of all these pains and challenges are because we're either doing or not doing something that we shouldn't be doing. I give thanks for that. Massive self-responsibility. Listen, you want a challenge? Do the no complaint, just adjustment challenge and watch your life change. On purpose. Give thanks for everything, guys. Give thanks in your business. Oh, damn, this is happening. Okay, cool. What is it telling you to learn from this? Maybe you need a mentor, a coach. Maybe you need to upgrade your skills. Maybe you need to read those books. Listen, it's telling you something. You need to make an adjustment somewhere in your personal life. Oh, damn, this is happening. Okay, what adjustments do you need to make? Make the adjustments, go to another level. I promise you, as you have that mentality, you're going to look back on the things you did or didn't do and cringe. You're like, what was I even thinking? That's healthy. Massive self-responsibilities, guys. I promise you. And when you go down that rabbit hole, you're just going to want more. Like my friend who, the past week now, just water and eating healthy. Watch by summertime how she feels, how she looks. She's going to want more. She starts going on walks. Then she starts going on runs. Then she starts going on marathons. Then she starts realizing, oh, wait a second, I wanna see how far I can take it with my mind. Starts meditating, and you go down that rabbit hole of peace, joy, and you start unlocking all of your inherent gifts, and you start looking crazy to people who haven't done those things, but I promise you, they admire it. They admire it and wish they can do the same, but they can't. No one, as I always say, no one is greater than anyone. The only thing greater in someone is their mindset. Yes, of course, we all have our own inherent talents and gifts. But the beautiful thing about life, once you enhance your mindset, you unlock all of your beautiful, unique talents and gifts. We all have them. Nothing to envy anybody about. Everyone's talents and gifts are unique and different. And once you unlock yours and find your purpose, you'll create this beautiful, unique, authentic painting that's just for you. Life is good, guys. Life wants to be so good for you. No complaints, just adjustments. Go down that rabbit hole and keep going. As I said before, you're going to go down this rabbit hole and everything's going to change. Your mindset, your skill set, the people, places, and things that you were used to. Allow it. Allow it. Keep going. Well, Dan, everything's changing. Yes, you're going down the rabbit hole, Neo. Red pill or the blue pill. Neo, you're going down the rabbit hole. It's changing. You're going through your isolation season. If you've already been through it, or if you haven't, you will go through it. But as you pop out of there, you won't have to find your tribe. Your tribe will find you. Allow it. It's the rebirth. Go down that rabbit hole, man, and you'll see so much beauty. You're put here for a reason. People need what you have. Continue doing the inner and the outer work and give it to them. Give them all the beauty that's inside of you. All right, guys? So, hope this resonates. Set your schedule this week, this beautiful new week. When you're going to do the inner and the outer work, set your schedule and hit it like the quality of your life depends on it, because it does. All right, guys? I see you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I know what's inside of you, and I believe in you. So keep going. Keep growing. Listen, if it was easy, everybody would do it. But it's worth it. You're worthy of it. It's possible for you. So keep going, keep growing, continue to give us the most healed and greatest version of you on purpose. All right, enjoy this amazing new week of life, of opportunities. Motivation Mondays.